Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kit Boardman. I'll be your storyteller on another read out video, so I'm glad you're here to join me. As we all know, we are excited for a magical and charitable Christmas holidays soon. I hope you're all looking forward to it. I'll be doing another read aloud for you guys. So, first of all, a short book I've got. This is Christmas in Puddle Lane. It was written by Sheila McCullagh and also illustrated by John DeLay. Now, are you sure you want to join me? Fantastic. So, what I intend to do, I'll go read this book by words and shows the illustration each page. So, sit, relax. So enjoy. One cold winter's evening, the magician was sitting by his fire when the window blew open and the barn owl flew in. "I have news, magician," cried the owl. "News from a magical country of Son. Old Margarita is ill. She needs your help." The magician could not only work magic, he was also a very good doctor. I will go at once, Owl, he said. He put on the thick cloak and picked up a red bag covered in golden stars. When he went downstairs and out into the cold wind, so the magician was away from home when the ice and snow came. The wind dropped and it was very cold. In the magician's garden ran the cats who lived under the steps of the magician's house went fishing. They found the stream covered in ice. Then the snow came, the sky grew black and the wind blew cold. The snow fell all day and all night. Sarah and Davy had to wear boots to go out into the Puddle Lane. The mice who lived under the hollow tree began to get very hungry. When the snow first fell, they found a big cheese, but when they was gone, there was nothing else to eat. The birds had eaten all the seeds, and the snow went on falling until it was so deep the mice had to tunnel through it to get out. As the days went on, they grew hungrier and hungrier. They were so hungry that they struggled over the snow to a market building looking for scraps. But the snow was so deep and that no one could get to market, and the little mice went home hungrier than ever. The children who lived in the Puddle Lane loved the snow. Whenever the sun is out, they played outside in the snow. One day, when the clouds were black and the snow was falling, Sarah and Davy made the Christmas decorations. "Let's make a little red snow Christmas stockings for everyone in the Puddle Lane," said Sarah, and she began to cut the stockings out of a big piece of red cloth. There was a knock at the door, and Harry and Getter, "Come in." "What are you doing?" asked Harry. "Making stockings for everyone in Puddle Lane," said Davy. Harry and Getter sat down to help. "I know what we can do," said Getter. "Let's make a stocking for the mice who live under the hollow tree. They must be very hungry in all this snow. I'll make one for the cats too, said Zara. I'm going to make a green stocking for the griffle, said Davy. A griffle was a magical creature who lived in a magician's garden. What are we going to put in them? Asked Harry. It's not much good having stockings if there is nothing inside them. Let's make some little animals, said Sarah. We've got fir cones and twigs and feathers. So they all sat around the table, making little animals to go in the stockings, until it was time for the Harry and Getter to go home. The next day, Harry and Getter arrived with the 2 little cakes. This is for the mice, said Getter, and one is for a griffle. They filled their stockings. They put nuts and raisins in them all, and cheese wrapped in a silver paper in a stocking for the mice. Sarah put some brown bread and spread with fish paste in the stocking for the cats. They all went out into the Puddle Lane and hung up the red stocking on the door of every house except their own. They went into the magician's garden and left a stocking for a cat, but the hole under the front steps. Davy hung the stocking for the griffle on a tree. They cleared the snow from a hollow tree and put the cake and the stocking for the mice inside. While the children were in the garden, the magician was coming back to the Candle Town. Old Margarita was well again, and he was coming home for Christmas. He stopped at the ruined castle and gave a griffle who lived there a stack of coal. The griffle breathed fire and smoke, so he ate coal to stoke up his fire. As the magician went under the archway into the Puddle Lane, he saw 2 green ears. Hello, griffle, he said. A green head came into the view, and there was a griffle. I am glad you are back, said the griffle, in his riffy voice. So am I, said the magician. What has been happening in Puddle Lane? It's been very cold, said the griffle. Mr. Got to Bed has been feeding the birds every day, but the cats and the mice have been hungry. I'll get some food for them at once, said the magician. It's all right now, said the griffle. The children have left Christmas stockings for the animals in the garden. They have left the little stocking on the door of every house in the Puddle Lane too. So they have, said the magician. On every door except their own. Well, soon see about that. I've got some presents for them at home. Come along, griffle, and give me a hand. We'll give them a surprise. Harry and Getter, Sarah and David were back and were sitting by the fire when they heard a loud bang in the Puddle Lane. They rushed to the window and looked out. Little stars of light were floating in the air. The gates at the end of the lane opened, and someone came through, pulling a sleigh. It's a magician, cried Davy. Magician's back. The children ran out to the lane. It's Christmas Eve, cried the magician. Merry Christmas, everyone. Music began to play, though no one could see when it came from. All the people in Puddle Lane came out of their houses to dance in the snow. There were presents for everyone. The cats who lived in the magician's garden heard the music and looked out of their hole. They saw their stockings and smelt the fish paste. The mice who lived in the hollow tree woke up and smelt the cheese. They rushed up inside the tree, and there was their stocking full of food and the beautiful little cake. Davy saw the head looking over the wall. "It's a Griffle," he cried. "Merry Christmas, Griffle." "Merry Christmas, little Griffle, and thank you for my present. I see you tomorrow." "I'll go now." He vanished. "He was always scared of noise," said Davy. "What a lovely Christmas Eve," said Gitter. "It's the best we've ever had," said Sarah. "And we have still got tomorrow," said Davy. "Tomorrow is Christmas Day." The end. So, I hope you enjoyed that story of the Christmas in the Puddle Lane. I think it was a wonderful children's storybook you ever heard. I think it's something interesting to read for the generations. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. So please feel free to give a like and leave comments down below. So remember, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. And various social links that you can support me on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest and TikTok. That would really appreciate you guys to support my additional contents, especially behind the scenes as well. Okay guys, so I wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for 2024. Okay, so that's it for now, and thank you very much, and please stay tuned.